Hello. Hi guys. So how are you? Hope you all are well. So today's topic is some short codes about Visual Studio Code. We are working at least one editor. Okay. So we are become habitual with those editors actually. So those editors which are using that is just like user friendly, becomes user friendly to the developers. So there are many kind of editors we are using, just like there are lot of backend developers are there, the front end developers are there designers are there. So as per their is in start whatever they have just like use, they are just become friends of that editors, and that editors is user friendly with them. So here it is not any mandatory to you just use only the Visual Studio Code. It's your choice, but nowadays what I am seeing here, most of the programmers, the front end developers are using Visual Studio Code because it is very user friendly. There are a lot of shortcodes are provided by the Visual Studio, and it is very lightweighted. Okay, there are many just like we can say benefits to use this Visual Studio Code. So you can see my screen. There are a lot of Visual Studio, lot of editors are available in the market. So you can use anything, you can download anything, whatever as per your choice. But what I am doing, just like using the visual editor, and I feel there are some short codes are there are some extensions are there that can be used for your enhance your productivity during the programming. Okay, so there are some list I have written over here, but the topmost I have written the Visual Studio Code. Second is Sublime Text is Notepad plus Atom brackets, Ultra Edit, Text Edit, Code Pen. So as per your choice, it is not any mandatory. Not saying, but as you just like start anything, so you should have some just like some short codes so that you are not stuck anywhere during the programming. For example, I will show you many of the things, the benefits of using this Visual Studio Code. Maybe similar kind of things are provided in some other editors also. But I feel that if anybody is using the Visual Studio Code, so I should recommend those, and I will just like convey these shortcodes to them, some extensions to them, so that they can understand and they can frequently use and enhance their productivity using the Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code is the topmost for me for today. And what are the extensions, what are the shortcodes are there? These shortcodes I have written. There are many other shortcodes are there, but most of the I we just like we have lot of shortcodes. But my question is that should we are using these shortcodes during the programming? No. So that I am taking only those shortcodes that can be easily and frequently used by the developers. So these shortcodes are written in this screen. You can see and you can learn and you can write in your notepad also. So the first is Control+Shift+F. This is for global search. When you go to the Visual Studio Code editor, this is the Visual Studio Code editor I have downloaded and I have installed, and it is free license. Okay, so you can easily download and install in your system. So this is the Visual Studio Code. Now the first shortcode is that we will use every shortcode here, and I will show you every shortcodes how you have to use, and just make a practice on that so that you will become habitual, and that can be enhance your programming skill. Okay, so first is Control+Shift+F. So I am pressing here Control+Shift+F. So it takes me the global search where you can search anything. Okay. Globally, you can search, and with that search, there are also replace. Okay, find and replace things are many things are available here. Okay, exclude or include any file or folder. So globally, you can search here. Okay, so this is the first shortcode. You can use Control+Shift+F. Second is this Control+D, select multiple keywords at one time. So for this, we will go through some file, just like here itself. Okay, Control+D. For example, I will copy this log method more, more than once. Okay, so there are 5 times it is written. So Control+D means select multiple keyword at one time. You can select and change multiple keywords at one time. How this can be achieved? Just in that particular function or method or any keyword, you can select from the cursor, from the mouse, and make Control+D and Control+D, pressing Control+D till that keywords is there. And we can change by writing some, for example, console.log and also console.warn is there. Second method is this. So we can replace, automatic replacement is possible, and the bulk replacement is possible here. You can see at one time we can replace lot of just like names, keywords at once. So by using Control+D, 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 you can select and replace at once. Okay. So this is the second one. Third, Shift+Alt up and down, copy and paste line. If any line is there, so we can use Shift+Alt up and down. With the Shift and Alt key and up and down key. For example, we are here. Okay. So we are Shift, 1 minute. That is Shift+Alt. So we are pressing Shift and Alt. You can see here. Up or down key. You can use and just copy this. Anything. For example, here you are. So Shift and Alt, up and down. So it will copy and paste. So you can see here, this is very useful shortcuts for you. Next is Control+B, globally toggle sidebar. If in this editor, if you are working and you want some sidebar to be closed or open, these sidebars, I'm talking about this sidebar, where the repository and its files are present. Okay, so how we are using Control+B. The shortcode is Control+B. Control+B. You can see here. By pressing Control+B, this is toggling. The sidebar is toggling. So this is our shortcode. The fifth one is Control+P. Quick open file in current directory. Within the same directory, if you want to open any file, so you have to press Control+P. Control+P. Here you can search any file, just like spread.js. If you are not able to find this file, just like you can type here and or you can select, just like this one is spread. But this is only for the current directory, where the directory is opened here in this editor. The global, the done basic JavaScript is present this directory. Inside this directory itself, it will be open. Okay. So next is next 6 is Control+Shift+P, command petal. If you have some commands, if you know some commands, then you can use this shortcodes to open the command petal. So how we will use it? Control+Shift+P. So Control, Shift and P. You can see here a lot of commands. For example, git command is there. Git add, git remote, something is there. Okay, git clone. So from using this, we can use the commands inside this editor itself. So next is control tilde, that is called tilt icon. Okay. So how and when we have to use opening terminal, you are inside the editor here and you want to run some commands over here. So this is the very important shortcuts nowadays we are using here. And I have just like installed the this when I am using tilt control tilt. So it will be open. Tilt is just like below the ESC key. In the keyboard below the ESC key, escape key. Okay, so this is the sign of tilt is this one. This is the tilt sign. This is the tilt sign. You can see here. Okay, so, okay. So now you can see that we have used the from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the shortcodes. And how, just like in this command line, when you are pressing control tilde sign, so this is the terminal from where you can just write the code over here. Node, just like file name, any file name you can put here, just like spread. Okay, so from here you can run your code. This is the command terminal is here. And I'm using actually git bash, and I have just like installed the git bash in our system. So inside this git bash, the bash command interface is installed here, and I have added inside this. The default is PowerShell. Okay, but actually I have used the git bash and I have installed that. So the terminal is open for Linux things. I'm using actually Linux commands nowadays. So I have used the git bash. So you can use no problem. You can use just like normal terminal, default terminal, that is PowerShell. Okay. So this is the terminal to open this. So this is the shortcut to open the terminal actually. Control tilde, opening the terminal. Eighth one is just like inside terminal. For example, you have in some directory. Okay, for example, here, when I am opening here, ls. So I have some files over here. I have inside this directory, Ghan basic JavaScript. Okay, for example, I will go through cd command and make some ls and then go here. For example, in which file we have to go. So no problem. We will go cd here. So if you want to open this directory and all the file related to this directory, so it's very easy. This is very important shortcut for you. Inside terminal, I have written here dot code dot will open new window with current directory. This will open new editor itself. For example, I will try code dot. You can see here, this open the Ghan directory, and inside Ghan there are two folders are there. Okay, so this is easily to open the current directory with related to some inside that directory if there are some folders and files are there. So you can use this shortcut to open the current directory in new window, in fresh window. Okay, so this is the shortcut for this. So hope you guys you understand these shortcuts, and you can also use these shortcuts to apply, and this will definitely just like increase your productivity. Okay, next topic. Next we will move for the VS Code extensions. There are just like some extensions that we need to use, and that is helpful to us during the programming, during the JavaScript or Reactjs or Angular, any type of programming in front end. So what it means. Just like there are some extensions I have used in my VS Code. So I will show one by one to you from this list. These are very important, and just like apart from this, you can use others also, but most of the developers are using this. So I think it is benefit to you, and I decided to make a video on that. So the first one is bracket pair colorization. So what is it mean? Just like in the editor itself, in the on the left hand side, you can see there are some icons are present. So this icon, when you hover this icon, you can see the extension is there. So when you click on this, so whatever you have installed in your current editor, that list is visible to you. Okay, so like this, first is bracket pair colorization. So bracket is there. You can search here, bracket. This is the bracket player. So it means the colorful brackets are coming. These brackets, these brackets, curly braces are there. So I am talking about this. Okay. So this is the colorful brackets coming in your code when you type your code. Okay. Second is the JavaScript ES6 code snippet. So code snippet, just like for your help. For example, JavaScript, for example, you just write the log. Okay, you enter. So you can easily see that I just write only log here. And when I press enter, so it gives me the full object and its method. Okay, so this is just become a shortcut to you, and when you write something, then it will take some time. Just like console, maybe spelling mistake is there. So you can see it's a very shortcut. We are just like from this snippet and ES6. Why I'm adding the ES6? Because nowadays the advanced programming in advanced JavaScript, we have we have to use the many shortcut. We have to use many functions related to ES6. So that is helpful to you during your programming, because maybe something, for example, if you see here, for example, arrow function, you have written something const a equal to, okay, some function is there. So you can see, here snippet. Snippet means this. Okay, this is the function. It is telling this is the function, and this is the shortcode. You can see here, this is the shortcode. So just like ES6, whatever the ES6 we are using, spread, rest operators and all. So that is actually useful to, just like when you write something, when you spell something, so that is helpful, and that helps to give some hints during your development that it is the right syntax of that. Okay. So this is the shortcode. This is the extension for that. Path intelligence. Path intelligence means whatever path you are mentioning over that, so that will take automatic. For example, spread.js is here, and I have added all these extensions. Just like whatever I am telling here, all these lists are added inside my editor. So path intelligence, this is the path intelligence. Okay, so path intelligence means, for example, if you are importing some files, if you are importing some JS file, so it will automatically get the file name. For example, here if I am using 1 minute in arrow function, I'm using this spread.js. So in the spread.js, this is the spread.js. Path intelligence is very important. That is very useful also. So you can see here. import, for example, demo from. What I mean, I just want to show you only is spread. So you can see here, it will show us the path related to the relative path where this file is available inside this directory. So we can easily use using this path intelligence extension. Okay. So I think you got my point. So next is React code snippet during your programming of React.js. So this is also useful to you. If you want to use, then you can add this React.js code snippet also. Auto close tag, or it is also very important. It is global, just like it is not particular JavaScript related. Auto close means how auto close is there, how it is working. So I will show you. For example, this is some HTML file. Okay, so I just have some div. Okay, you need not to just like write this way. You have to write this way only, div, and enter. You can see it is automatically closed. Any P tag, just type P and enter. Any tag if you want, that will automatically create and close that tag. Okay, so this is the shortcode. This is the extension for this auto close tag I have used in my editor. Prettier to make to format any syntax. Okay, so if you are just like have your syntax that is not formatted, for example, if anybody written something like this here, okay, the syntax is not perfect here. So Prettier is the way which actually aligns the your code, okay, your syntax. So you can use Prettier itself. Next is the Prettier is a GitLens. GitLens show changes made by the user and time with commit message. When, for example, I have committed this code inside the GitHub. So when some other user open this file, so he can definitely know from this editor that this file is committed by this person. So you can see here, 2 minutes ago, uncommitted changes. It will tell us the time and the user also, because I am using itself, so it is saying me you. If anybody make this changes inside this file, so it means the name of that person will display here, and also with time and whatever message they have provided. For example, I think I have added something. Yeah, here you can see you last week, and I have written the message, two files spread and rest operators. So time, person name, and message, whatever message during your commit. Commit means in when you are pushing your changes in the GitHub. Okay, so this will tell, this is called the GitLens, and I have also used in my editor. You can see here GitLens is here. You can also search from here. When you type git, so this will show you. Okay, so GitLens related, many of these are available. So this is the GitLens I have used. And when you install the GitLens extension, so there is additional icon is coming here. This GitLens. This is the icon. This will automatically install, and this will visible inside your editor. Okay, next. And you can see some of the extensions also showing here. Prettier is here. You can see Prettier is visible in the blue bar of this editor. You can see here. Next is GitLens auto rename tag. Rename tag, it is also very important to frequent programming. For example, if I am inside this HTML and I want to change this one, so just select this and make changes. For example, H1. So 1 minute. You can see here. I am not. I am writing here only inside the opening tag, but it will convert both of these. Okay. I am writing here. It is converting both. So this is also useful. You did not just like change here, then after here. So little bit it will enhance your productivity. It is just like programming skill. For example, if you are doing something though, so it will enhance your productivity in that case. So live server is also I have used. You can also use there live server. So currently I am using live server. For example, I remove this and write some appropriate here. Okay. So this is the message you can see here. Live server I'm using. 1 minute. I will stop live server. Stop these. Okay. Then I will go to live. Live server extension you can add and you can see the changes. Here in the local port, in the local IP, you can see here and with 5500 port and with your page name. Here, how it is working, I just make some changes. For example, 333. So you can see here. I am not refreshing this page, although the 333 is printing over here without reloading. Or also you can parallelly keep with your coding. For example, here I have written and just pressing save and you can see here. You can see here. Whatever you will write. Just see here. As soon as you have stopped your writing, this will automatically print inside the browser. So this is the live server. The extension I will show you. The live server extension is here. This is the extension live server, and it is not using for the client side. It is also using for server side. I will show you in my next just like series in JavaScript series. I will show you how we are using the live server dynamic just like making changes in the API and how that API data are printing there in the live server. So by just like client, you can also use when you are have some page. So you need not to refresh that page in that. It automatically just like the currently we are using in React and Angular. So these are some guys, some useful things for you for this VS Code. Hope you like this video and you can also take benefit from this. So you can also use shortcodes and extensions for your productivity. And next time I will also take new topic for you. Okay, good topic for you that can be helpful for you. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.